He's done it. He's done it again. Gone and lost my one true friend. No, not Daniel Bedingfield. Unai Emery has gone and done it again. He has used his bench. He has used the squad depth available to get Aston Villa another crucial 3 points. And this weekend is absolutely massive because Forest dropped points today and lost to Everton at home. This win was massive for Aston Villa, and this is my match reaction. Before we do go any further, make sure to smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and get in the comment section. How good is our bench? How good is Donyell Malen's finishing? Ollie Watkins, stop writing him off at the crunch time of the season. And Youri Tielemans. This guy has one of the best ranges of passing on both feet I have seen from a midfielder in a long time. This guy is absolutely oozing in class. Let's get into this. Aston Villa 3, Southampton 0. Have some of that. First half. Let's not even talk about the first half. Not really much to talk about. Apart from a Cameron Archer squandered chance and a few half chances from Aston Villa. But really, it was one of those typical Villa Premier League encounters again in the first half, where the ball speed and tempo was slow. Villa were congested in the middle of the pitch. We were playing against the lowest of lowest low blocks I've ever seen in my life. And furthermore, Villa couldn't find the answers or solutions. And that was probably the most frustrating thing. Bless you. That was probably the most frustrating thing, is that we couldn't find the answers or solutions. When we did go into the final third, we tried to move the ball a little bit quicker at times, but Southampton were resolute in their defending, and they crowded out our key players in Morgan Rogers and Marco Asensio. Rashford had to come deeper to pick the ball up to try and make turns and things happen, and it just was a really poor, jagged first half. But we all sat there going, no. We don't lose to a relegated already Southampton, surely. And second of all, Unai Emery needs to have his say at half-time. A little bit surprised to see no subs at half-time from Unai Emery. I thought, okay, sticking with the same players. And the tempo did increase in that second half. We moved the ball a lot quicker, with a lot more precision. And, of course, we felt like we were going to create those chances. But again, we had a few pop shots from Tyrone Mings. We had a few chances saved from Aaron Ramsdale. But the big moment was the penalty. And he makes that sub. He takes Marcus Rashford on and Ollie Watkins comes on. And I want to talk about that. Again, the instant impact from Ollie Watkins coming off the bench, hungry to get himself back into the Villa lineup and wins the penalty. And Asensio steps up. And my gosh, that penalty, horrific. Easy height from Aaron Ramsdale. If you also look at Asensio's successful penalty record, when he goes to the left, he scores. When he goes to the right, he misses. So no idea where he went that way. And all of a sudden, Villa fans are there, and I'm sat there going, this isn't going to be our day. There was even a look on Unai Emery's face, 70-odd minutes in, and we still haven't scored, and we've just missed a penalty. What's going on? But then, cometh the man, cometh the hour. Do not write my Ollie Watkins off. Do not write this guy off. This guy is mentally strong. This guy pops up at the right moments. And sometimes he gets over-criticised. Today, he needs to be lauded because that finish that he took was absolutely superb. But that finish does not come about if Youri Tielemans does not supply him with that ball. Youri Tielemans, from deep, picking up that pass. He did it countless times in the first half. And he's done it again with precision in the second half. And Watkins just goes, thank you very much. In that area where Ramsdale thinks he has to come out and claim it, lobs it over him. And that finish from Ollie is not easy. People want to talk about Ollie Watkins' finish. That finish was not easy. To control the ball like that, to loft it over Aaron Ramsdale, it is not easy to do such a thing. And that for us was the relief. I knew as soon as that goal went in, that Villa were going to be okay. Villa were going to be okay. 1-0 up. Southampton never looked like scoring. And there we were able to kick on. First sub, Ollie Watkins scores. Second sub, Donyell Malen. We've got to talk about this guy. How popular does he look in the Villa ranks? Donyell Malen, when he scored against Forest and he scored this today, the Villa players are swarming him. They're smashing him on the head. They're absolutely loving it that he scored. He's loving it that he scored. And what we're seeing from Donyell Malen is maybe something I've got to hold my hands up to. And maybe I've got to say it. I got it wrong about Donyell Malen. I got it wrong. I thought this guy body language was off. I thought this guy was unhappy at our club. No. This guy likes playing for the Villa. You can tell. He's probably pissed off he didn't get in the Champions League squad, but this guy is loving representing Villa. And what we are seeing from him is a wide right player who is clinical. Every time Donyell Malen enters that 18-yard box now, I'm like, get your shot away because you'll score. And he's done that at Forest, against Forest at Villa Park, and he's done it away today at St Mary's against Southampton. Again, textbook finish across the keeper, Leonard in that bottom corner. How nice is it to have a wide player who basically has the instincts of a number 9? And that is the question with Donyell Malen. Are we going to shape this guy to be a future number 9? Or have we found his position, that wide right forward who can come in, receive the ball, and be clinical in front of goal? Because I'm telling you, I trust this guy more than anything in front of goal. So big shout out to Donyell Malen, once again, doing his job off the bench. Big shout out to Unai Emery, bringing on Watkins and Malen around that 65th minute to make the difference. Because that's what our squad depth's about. Bringing players on to change the game. When they came on, it was 0-0. When they came on the pitch and finished the game, it ends 3-0. Game changers. Let's talk about the penalty again. Because yes, Villa got a second penalty. Asensio. Now again, Watkins comes over to Asensio and asks him, could he have it? Asensio says no. Watkins looks a little bit miffed. Asensio puts the ball down, and you're thinking, surely you bury this one now. Asensio steps up. He goes the same way. I already said earlier in the video, he doesn't score when he goes right. And this time, this one's even worse. He underhits it. He almost kicks it into the ground, and it's an easy save for Aaron Ramsdale. However, the third sub, Super John McGinn, who came on for Morgan Rogers, buries the ball in the back of the net with a follower. He wants it more than anyone. And he reels off with his famous little celebration like that. But it's such a weird feeling because Villa players and fans couldn't believe Asensio missed it. Asensio's absolutely raging. Ian Matson and Ollie Watkins are sort of stood still like, what? Yet McGinn scores. So a couple of the Villa players are going to celebrate with McGinn. Some are perplexed. And Asensio's just stood there going, it's not his day. And I will be honest with you, it was an off day from Asensio today. Not just his penalties, but his overall gameplay. He got dispossessed quite a lot. Wasn't strong enough to tackle. Gave away the ball carelessly in possession. And lost that composure in around the 18-yard box, what we've seen from him. But my biggest thing is that now we're proving that if he has a bad day, if Rashford has a bad day, we've got other match winners. And that's probably my message today, is that Villa's squad depth is now showing us that no matter if our best player has a bad day, your good ones will come on and make the difference. And so here we go. This massive news here about Forest dropping points today. They are now in third on 57 points. City in fourth on 55. And Villa in fifth on 54. All of a sudden, we are 3 points behind Forest. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? And as I've told Forest, look over your shoulders. If they had beaten Villa, they would have had a 12-point lead of us. We've now taken it down to 3 points. Do you believe in Villa getting Champions League? Top 4 finish? It's all in our hands. We have City and Newcastle next in the league. Go beat them. We deserve it. Big up to everyone. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on today's game. Absolutely buzzing. Villa make a hard job of the first 60 minutes, but the super treble subs win us the game. Love it. I'm out of here. Enjoy your time. Ta-da.